乾杯しますか。
Let's have a toast.
Cheers! 乾杯。
うまい。
美味しい。
はい。
When did you come to Japan?
So whenever I was in like middle school, I like started watching like anime and like reading Japanese books and watching Japanese movies, playing Japanese games. I always had like a PlayStation 3, so I like always got like the Japanese games that because like the Xbox console, which is the American one, didn't really have any Japanese games, but all my friends had Xboxes and I was the only one with the PlayStation. So I was playing the Japanese games on my own. So I think just because I kind of had all that interest in like Japanese culture, I was like, one day I want to go study in Japan. But actually, after high school, I enrolled in American university, and I studied there for 2 years. But it's kind of complicated because it's an American university, but we lived abroad. So I actually lived in Costa Rica and Europe for 2 years. And then the coronavirus happened whenever I was in Italy, and I had to go home. And because American universities are so expensive, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a break and study Japanese because I've always wanted to learn Japanese. So I studied Japanese for a year, and then I was like, oh wow, this is fun. And the coronavirus is still everywhere. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to enroll at Waseda's Japanese Language Center. So I studied at Waseda's Japanese Language Center for a year, still in America. And then finally, the borders opened. I finished my Japanese language program, and I enrolled in SILS, or the Kokusai Kyoyo Gakubu. And now I'm studying there, and I just finished my first semester.
How long do you go to Waseda University?
I'll be there for 4 years. So
4 years?
yeah, I just completed my first semester, so 3.5 more years.
What do you study in Waseda University?
Well, it's like the liberal studies, so it's Kyoyogaku. So, but like personally, I'm interested in like political science, like kind of like seikei type related topics. So usually I take international relations classes and stuff like that. History classes. But yeah.
Do you study? うわ、すごい。綺麗。
すごい綺麗。
はい、はい、左側から前菜が、左側からカニ味噌チーズというグリーンのと、最後サーモンの作り物、最後がサーモンで、この真ん中のが巻きです。エビの巻きはこの真ん中の醤油とで、このエビのを作ったんですけど、頭の部分と身の部分で食べ方が違って、豚の部分はこのグラスの下の方に溜まってる臭み醤油を召し上がってください。頭は天ぷらになっているので、はい、ゆるさると思うんですよ。はい、ちょっと時間緩くなって。
Did you understand everything?
Mostly. ほとんどわかりました。
Do you study 国際教養学 in Japanese?
So right now, all my classes are in English, but I want to start taking classes in Japanese. But I have to pass the JLPT in one. So I have to pass the highest level of the Japanese language certification test to take classes in Japanese.
Wow.
Did you get JPT?
I haven't taken it yet, but I think I can read very well. So I think I can pass the test, but speaking is still difficult.
いぶりがっこいぶりがっこ
Pickles. Kind of pickles.
Pickles and then cheese, I think.
味噌
カニ味噌カニ味噌カニ味噌チーズ
Maybe so cheese.
カニ
じゃあ試してみます。 Oishi.
うん。
It's like the pickles are like very crunchy and like a little bit chewy. I love pickled food,
う
so
ん。
very good.
うん。Do you know this one?
Is this like a sushi roll or
This is yuba.
yuba?
Yuba.
Mm.
Yuba is.
Is that shake
kind of
to-
tofu.
Oh.
When you
Boil.
boil the soy milk, you can see the surface, this one.
Oh, this like collects at the top.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
yes,
okay, I
yes.
understand.
With sauce.
With this?
The soy sauce.
I really like that.
うん。
アボカドとサーモン。
アボカドとサーモン。So have you ever climbed up Mountain Fuji? Because you have a very very cute
Oh, thank you.
characters. かわいい。かわいい。なんかハチ公みたい。
待ち込みたい。そう一昨日富士急に行きました。
富士急。
そこで買ってきました。
かわいい。ああ。I thought you climbed up Mountain Fuji. あー
No,
富
no.
士急。富士急か。
I do want to climb Mount Fuji, but this time was just for jet coaster.
You like jet coaster? They have so many coasters.
Fuji Q is scary. It's intense.
So where do you live in America?
I'm from the south, so I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, which is like to the east of Texas and to the west of Florida. So you know where like New Orleans? It's by there.
I have been to New York and LA.
Ah, I've never been to LA, so you guys have seen more than me. What did you prefer, New York or LA?
I
We
would say
prefer
New York.
New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The correct answer. Is this soba noodles?
Deep fried soba noodle. Do you like soba?
No, I love soba. It has an interesting flavor. It's not just salt; it's like got like a spice or something on it. It's so long.
Yeah, so long. Wow. So when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, when you say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, is it right?
Right.
I saw by friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
Really?
That's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. It's closer to like a second than just like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of anime did you watch? What is your favorite?
それ難しいですね。ちょっと見すぎたかもしれないです。
見すぎたかもしれない。見すぎたかもしれない。
見すぎました。進撃の巨人は最初からなんか見てるので、それは多分一番好きなアニメ。
進撃の巨人。
My mom, I watched Attack on Titan with my mom, and my mom loves Mikasa. Every time I watch a new episode with her, she says, "Do you think Mikasa is going to be okay?" How do you eat this?
Just put salt.
Salt, and then I already put a little bit of salt, so just grab it.
But the body is you can put the sauce
Okay.
the bottom.
Do you put the sauce on this?
No.
Okay, so you just eat this.
Yes.
Okay. これは
Little bit scary.
初めてです。お、
長い。
長い。
あ
It's good.
ー天使のエビ、
エンジェルシュリンプ。
Usually, like, I'm a little bit scared of like eating the shell because it's like very hard. But I guess because it's been fried, you can. It's just crunchy. Surprised. Shiso.
あ、しそ、おお、っていうのはしそ。
Some of my Japanese friends don't like shiso, so they're really surprised that I like it.
Can you eat 納豆？
If I have a choice, I would not eat it, but I can eat it.
Me too.
Right. The first time I came to Japan was like 4 years ago now, and I didn't speak any Japanese. I was in Osaka, and
大阪。
I helped at a hostel, and they had like an English cafe where I would speak to Japanese people to help them practice their English. And like the Japanese people would always they would always bring me natto and be like, try this, try this, try this. so I would always end up eating natto like,
Really?
おいしい I love Japan. But it was always fun because they would always bring like sake too and we'd have a great time.
Salt and lemon sour.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
The only thing I can't really drink is beer. It's like do you know MSG? MSG.
MSG.
It's like an ingredient that's pretty common in like Asian cooking. It's like salt kind of.
Salt kind.
It's like ajinomoto. Ajinomoto の seasoning.
あ、みたい。
みたいな味が
あ、これ
する。もう美味しい。
美味しい。
うまみ。
そう。
うまみ become English.
Really?
Yeah. If you love cooking in the United States, you know what umami means, which is interesting.
おお。すごい。
めっちゃ美味しそう。
美味しそう。おお。
はい。じゃあ、天ぷらは左手前がフルーツトマトとバジルなので、ちょっと中開けてみてください。次、こちらがスモークチーズと淡路玉ねぎの天ぷらですね。つまようじは刺さってください。つまようじは食べないで。で、最後がトウモロコシの天ぷらです。はい。全部味はそのままで大丈夫です。はい。
おお、美味しそう。はい、すいません。
生塩レモンパン2つです。
はい。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
これめっちゃ美味しい。
本当？あ、全部食べていい。
よかった。
I'll get fat.
なんかよくスパゲッティとかでも見たことあります。揚げたやつ。
This looks really, really good.
Yes. Let's eat.
Okay.
Cheese and onion.
Cheese and onion.
淡路島のオニオン。淡路島 is very famous of onion.
Oh. Is Awajishima like the name of the island that it's from?
Yes. 兵庫 prefecture.
Hyogo. Yep. Is that which one is that? This one?
This one.
This one. Okay. The one to be careful with.
So fruit tomato
First one.
and basil.
Okay. I want to try this one first. Okay. The cheese is like perfect. Like it just melts perfectly into like the onion and everything. It's delicious.
美味しい。
It's like the fried part is crunchy, but like the cream of the cheese with like the little bit of like sourness from the onion is Mamma mia.
ママミヤ。
Wow. That's really interesting. This is the fruit one.
フルーツトメト。
I've never had anything like that. That's really good.
Can you eat tempura in States?
You can eat it, but it's like very, like, it's not like this. Like this is like very nice tempura. It's more like basic, like maybe like kabocha. No, not kabocha. Like sweet potato
sweet
and like
potato.
onion
Yeah.
and carrots and shrimp. Like just like the typical, like the normal type of stuff.
これ美味しいね。
美味しい
めっちゃ甘い。
甘い。
フルーツ本当に。トマトじゃないみたい。
I thought this was a straw.
いやいやいや、似てる。
I was like, is this corn?
Yes.
Do you like corn?
I love corn.
Now it's a season of corn in Japan.
Oh wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
全部食べれるから。
僕は全部食べようとして。
甘い。
Have you ever tried any Japanese food in Osaka, in Tokyo?
So, I love like I eat a lot of like teishoku. So I'll have like my favorite like dinner dish is like shiosama teishoku.
すごい。
Right. And then I like sushi, but I don't eat it that often because it's like good sushi is really expensive.
Yeah.
Onigiri. I'm trying to think like futomaki. I guess that is
す
sushi.
ごい。
Soba. Waseda is famous for abura soba.
へー
So sometimes I eat abura soba.
へー、油そば。
Let me see, like Japanese food. Also okonomiyaki,
あ、お好み焼き。
takoyaki.
Mm.
Do you like ramen?
Oh, I love ramen.
What kind of ramen?
I like 確かに一番は豚骨ラーメン。
おー。
そう
Same.
もうまあこれはラーメンじゃないけど、なんかシャンポンも
あ、ちゃんぽん美味しい。
ちゃんぽんも
美味しいですね。
定食が好きっていう人初めてですね。
へ
普通寿司とか
ー。
カツ丼とか
うん、そう思う。
定食が一番。
へー。Where did you have 定食？
So there's a teishoku restaurant by Waseda that like I started to go to because it's not most Waseda students don't go to it. It's like very small. And it's run by like a very lovely old Japanese couple. And I just started going there regularly and I like fell in love with like their food and like the Japanese cooking. So
Do you conversation with them?
I try to, but I'm kind of shy most of the time. You won't believe me, but I'm kind of like shy, especially because I don't know, they're a little bit older, so I'm like trying to be very nice all the time. But they're very sweet, and I go there very frequently, so they know me.
Like just ごちそうさま。
ごちそうさまでした。I bring friends there a lot. So like I'll like introduce them to my friends and be like, oh, this is like John. He's from Brazil. He doesn't speak Japanese. So よろしくお願いします。But it's fun because sometimes like because I introduce my friends to that restaurant. If I don't go for like a week because I'm busy, they'll be like, "Oh, they asked where you were. Where's Drew been?" So it's like, マジでなんか便乗客に なりました。
常連客。
常連客。
あ
Where my family is from, in Mississippi, we grow a lot of corn. And we eat a lot of corn, usually with just like butter, like boiled corn with butter, which is delicious. But I'm gonna have to tell them to fry your corn. You wouldn't expect it, but it's delicious.
じゃあ次の天ぷらですね。左側が、ホタテ貝柱として、はい。でもう一つが和牛の天ぷらですね。はい。和牛の天ぷらの方にはこのわさび醤油をつけて召し上がってください。天ぷらはこれで以上になります。
はい。
これは
あ、スキャロップ。
スキャロップ。あ、
And シアチン。
シアーチン。シアーチンじゃないよ。
ウニ？
イクラ？イクラ？あ、ウニって言った？ Do you know this egg? This egg? イクラ？
美味しい。
美味しい。This is 和牛。
あ、和牛。最高。
最高。
ちょっと凍れた。
大丈夫大丈夫。So do you have any plans during summer holiday? あ、sorry. Sorry.
大丈夫です。美味しい。
美味しい。
That was really good. Also, summer plans. Let me see. So, my summer vacation started like 2 weeks ago. And so far, I've just been goofing off, having a good time, spending time with my friends. But I want to travel a little bit. So after I'm done with the cat, I'll probably try to go around Japan somewhere. I really want to go to like Hokkaido, like I want to go to like Yakushima. Yakushima. Somewhere interesting.
Yeah.
I have a friend who lives in like Kanagawa Ken, in a town called Miura. So I just want to go visit him, but I want to bike there. So maybe I'll do that. I have so much I want to do. I also want to go to Kansai again. I have some friends in Kobe.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Kobe beef?
I did actually once. Like no money. I spent like all my money on Kobe beef. I went to Kobe for like 2 days whenever I was in Japan several years ago, and I had a little bit of Kobe beef. It was amazing. It's super famous in the U.S. Everybody knows Kobe beef.
So what is your favorite things about Japan?
There's a lot of things. So probably number one would probably be like, it's hard because it's like I love Japanese food. I couldn't live without Japanese food. So it's got okay, Japanese food is number one. After that it's probably like transportation. Like in the United States, I love driving, but in the United States you have to drive everywhere unless you live in like New York or like Chicago. So I like the convenience of being able to travel just by train.
Yes.
It's very nice. And then I don't know. It's hard to just say. It's hard to just say like, oh, I like Japanese culture. Just there's so many different things, kind of like in that. But like I've lived in like a lot of different countries. Like I lived in Spain and Italy and Costa Rica, and I love those places too. But like, there's a reason I still wanted to come to Japan. There's a reason I came back to Japan and I want to live in Japan. And I don't know. It's just like I just like the atmosphere. It's a very like nice, comfortable place to live. Also, I think whenever I first came and I lived in, I was staying in Osaka. I had a very extremely good first impression of like Japanese like people. Like I was treated so well, and I'm still treated super well. But like especially that first impression, like I would sit in the front of my hostel, and people would just come by, and like even if we couldn't really communicate. Like I didn't speak Japanese and they didn't speak amazing English. They would still come and just talk and we just drink together and have a good time. And that made me be like, oh wow, like this is like a really fun place to be. And it'll get even better if I can learn the language a little bit to be able to communicate more. So I think that atmosphere kind of made me want to come here again.
Very glad to hear.
It's like umami aji. マジでなんか中毒になっちゃう。はい。It's like if you just eat them and you don't think about it, you'll just eat all of them.
そばが10割の生そばなんですけど、
はい
絡まってくるので、できるだけ早めに召し上がってください。
はい。
はい。あとおそばおかわりできるので、もしご所望だったりとか。
はい。
ジンソーダってできますか？
できますよ。
あ、じゃあジンソーダ。
はい。
マジで美味しそう。
うん。
美味しい。
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 とわりそば。
うんうん。
とわりmeans 100%。
うん
100%。普通に英語と思って 100%。
100%
うん。
そば？
そば。
あ
二八そば means 2 is 小麦
あ。
and 8 is そば。
ああ。
But this is と割り10割
じゃあ小麦がない。
ない。小
これ
麦がない。上手。
上手ですね。
Usually, foreigner cannot.
うん。
うん。
You can eat more if you want.
Oh. I may die. It was delicious, but I may die if I keep eating this. Like noodles and rice, like seriously, I could eat them and like just keep going and going and going and going until I just like I love them so much.
Did you enjoy the meal?
Oh, it was delicious. I've never had like a what do you call it? Like a you know, like a meal with courses, like but like with tempura. I've never had that with tempura where it's like multiple different plates of different tempura. It was really unique. I really liked the fruit one, like it was like tempura, but it had like fruit on the inside. That was good. And then also on that same plate, the one with the onion and the cheese was just, whenever it first came and I first like bit into it, I was in heaven. Like seriously, it was delicious. And then I think actually between the Wagyu and the scallops, the Wagyu was really good, but I actually preferred the scallops. Because like it was very like, I love seafood and it was like very light and like buttery. It's my personal preference. I think that was really good. And then the MSG soba chips.
We are really lucky to have you.
あ
ありがとうございます。
とても楽しかった。すごい楽しかった。
楽しかったです。本当にありがとうござい
ありがとうござい
ます。
ました。
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you very
much.
much.
ありがとうございました。